This episode brought to you by random noises made by Jack's mum's dog.
Just the same.
Are we just like not giving away the secret
So
formula?
they're just gonna fight.
Wait,
you?
get out. Hey, out. Go out if you're gonna do that. Just go to the front room, you fucks. No, go to the front. Go out. She gets it. She's trying to get out.
Oh yeah, he showed you.
Yeah, so he knew.
He shook on you. Okay, they're back.
Yeah, they're back. They're interested in more action. I appreciate
Welcome
if
back.
you left. I appreciate if you left. Okay, whatever. No, out. They're just gonna. They do look adorable looking up at me, but you're not gonna get what you want. Rihanna saw her on the street.
Bro, fuck it. There's a dubstep concert in the background.
Yeah, they're deciding.
And I got this eyelash stuck in my fucking eye.
And they're gonna come in here with it, which is unbelievable.
No,
I'm gonna cut this out for a second. Hey, stop, Ben.
Welcome back to episode 45.
Welcome back to the Hangover Hour.
Oh, this is lack of sleep.
Yeah, I'm not even feeling shit from drinking. I'm just feeling tired. It's just tired. Funny enough, when we got to yours, I wasn't really that drunk anymore. Yeah. I don't think I wasn't like really like I wasn't drinking crazy from the rest of the night.
Neither. I slowed down at the end of the night.
Yeah, but
we weren't there till like what? 4:30?
4:30 ish, yeah, and then I didn't leave yours till 7ish.
Yeah.
Sun was out. And
wild night, ladies and gentlemen, wild night.
Yeah. Before this episode as well, I'll let you know my dog. You may hear my dogs throughout the episode with their little tippy tappy
little noises.
I've got them for a week.
Think about it as just like extra sound effects to like add a little bit of ambience to the podcast.
Yeah, just a couple of hi-hats.
Yeah,
in the podcast, that's what they sound like.
And then like a
sneeze. A
sneeze. Maybe I should sample your dogs.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, make a dog beat. Dog beat. That'd be sick.
Remember when we didn't make? No, was it a monkey beat? Or was it?
There was a gorilla in there. We made a gorilla. Right. It wasn't very good though.
Yeah,
it was not very good. It was not one of our best beats, to be fair. Because it was just a bit weird.
Yeah, it was.
Which mashed up it sounded
hard. It sounded hard with the bass speakers. So.
Yeah. Also, like gorillas, you think gorillas are tough, you know?
Yeah.
Like you just look at them, you're like, fuck, I wouldn't mess with one of them things.
Yeah, no,
like that's like, out of all animals, that's one of the ones that you'd be like
rip you apart.
Like they're so strong. Like it's like imagine them like in like a bodybuilding competition.
They'd win.
They're just fucking.
Here we go.
Oh, Titter-tatter. Like
the entrance.
Yeah. So he's probably gonna come shoot with me because he's like needy. Come up here. Just jump up. Come on. There you go. You can just sit there.
And we've got a special guest.
Yeah, you're just gonna sit here for an episode. Bro, that's your decision to be having your head.
He's just like
you can either get down and not
sit. The choice. No.
You can either get down and not sit on my lap.
He's too lazy to make the choice.
Look, he's just like I want to move.
Say something.
Come on. Entertain the world, bro. And there's the other one.
Here's the other one.
See, they're just gonna get jealous.
I don't think she's gonna sit on the lap.
No, she won't. But she'll just look at me and cry.
She bought a ball.
And this is terrible. Oh no, I'm being attacked by two white little fluffy things. You both are gonna have to go out, unfortunately.
I guess this podcast is cancelled. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
But yeah, lots going on in the world.
A lot is actually going on in the world.
But we're in the middle of dying and not sleeping, so we're just...
I'm also sick from just previous days.
Yeah, we both got sick this last week, which is bullshit, and like people think it's COVID. There you go. And man, you can't sneeze or like cough or do anything in public nowadays.
You can't because as soon as you do, you get like
people what's going on here? I'm like, bro, like. Even if it is COVID, that's just...
I do have COVID.
Even if it is, it's just like... like, that's the deal, bro. Like, what are you going to do about it? Like, you know? Like, what if I was vaccinated and I've got COVID? So I've done everything I can, bro.
Right.
Like, what
can I do?
What more do you want from me? Like, what more do you want me to do?
Yeah.
Like, not go outside? No. Bro, no, I can't do that. So, but no, it's... Yeah.
So I recently found out that there's a new rule on Tinder.
What's that?
You have to put that you're vaccinated, bro.
Dude, like if you've not got the sticker of getting vaxxed on your Tinder, not swiping. Not even thinking about you.
I don't
like
how dare you?
When it says vaccinated, they get a super like. They get a super like if they're fully vaccinated.
Yeah.
But if they're going to get
you
vaxxed,
get free super likes if
100%. Yeah, I'm gonna super like you just because I'm like, wow, you are saving everyone, and thank you for letting us all know that you have done that.
You're a hero.
That's actually the one thing that I look at when I like wanting to meet a woman. I'm like, what's a demon quality in them? That
I always go, okay, in the years of year 5, in the years of year 9, did you get all of your?
Did you get all your needles done?
Did you get all your needles done?
Did you get all your jabs?
Because I can't sleep with you if you didn't get all your needles.
If you didn't get all your jabs, like,
and I don't even know if those were the right years, but year 5 and year 9 feels right.
Yeah, it was. Wait, that was an event in school. Hey,
everyone. Was shit.
Are you not liking?
Oh, no, I didn't care for it. It was just like
I liked it. Get away from class. Anything to get away from a class.
Yeah,
an hour
but
session.
it was like
I loved it. It was a good adventure. I loved it.
It just feels weird when they put the needle in.
I also used to.
It's not that I'm not like one of those people that are like, oh my god, I can't look at it.
I used to love seeing who was the pussy bitch that couldn't handle needles.
I remember.
There was plenty of them. There was plenty of the pussy bitches that couldn't handle needles.
The funniest things were when like you'd see like people in line shaking, shaking.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Someone's fainted. Like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure a few people fainted.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, no, I remember it. I used to be looking out for it. I was like, who's fainting?
Catch him.
Because it's not a big deal. In all honesty, it's just not a big deal. Like there's like a little prod, and it's like I just thought something really sad. Like that, it's weird that like I remember one person who fainted. I won't out the name. Like used to also cut herself.
Oh, okay.
That just doesn't make sense to me. If you faint from a needle, but like just you're happy to just slit your wrists.
Did you like what? Did you ever see her cuts? Did they look incomplete? Like,
no, she had some pretty mean ones.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say if they were incomplete, then it's like maybe.
What do you mean by incomplete?
As in like it doesn't look like she went through fully. She just went like halfway and then she passed out.
What do you mean? Like she didn't cut the whole arm off?
I'm not so, who the fuck cuts their whole arm off?
But what's incomplete though? I don't understand.
I'm saying
what cut
is. A complete cut is usually like a straight line through the whole.
Yeah.
What if like
she had like lumps?
Right, no, I'm not talking about the lumps. I'm saying that what if it's just like only
the recovery lumps?
Halfway.
No, she had the recovery lumps, you know?
It was just like halfway. Recovery lumps.
That's what they're called. The recovery lumps.
Because
that's what I'm saying.
Recovery lump.
I know, but like it gets big, it like goes out and then to go in. So the thing is, it's kind of like a lump, and then you would see those people with like a bunch of race cards.
This is going to sound really strange, but at one point I thought about cutting myself a little bit. Not for any sort of sadness, but because when I was younger, I used to love getting scabs and playing with them. I like
that, but I
don't. For a moment, I was like, I just want to like have a scab right now.
Yeah,
I was willing to do it, and I was like, why am I cutting myself?
I get what you mean. I used to do it with mozzie bites. I used to scratch them until I used to scratch them until they bled. Because I was just like, it was just nice. It was a nice thing to do on a Tuesday afternoon.
Oh my god!
It's like just scratch the fuck out of the fucking mozzie bite. And it wasn't even a bad mozzie bite. It's just a normal one.
You know what? Look. You know what?
See, this
just goes to show, you know, we are an ungrateful race. We should be more grateful to the mozzies that provide this thrilling feeling of euphoria when you scratch.
Just because they got malaria? Fuck them. Just because they're probably like the biggest biggest killers that there is in the world.
That is crazy. That disease is like, imagine you just like, and like, how do you like protect yourself?
You don't.
Is there vaccines against?
I don't know. I think because I don't hear of anyone dying in malaria in first world countries.
Right, but maybe it's because it's not spread there.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
No. It would have. No, people travel all the time.
True.
Like it would. It's and it's mosquitoes. They can literally fly.
I don't know. Possibly.
They can fly
there probably is a vaccine there.
So there's. Yeah, which is crazy that like still half the world is struggling.
We probably got the fucking vaccine at school. I'm guessing.
But
they fucking stabbed.
That's crazy. Why are we not just helping out Africa?
They were just like.
Why are we not saying here's
jabbing us?
Why do they not have the vaccine? Why do they not have the vaccine?
Because just the same.
Are we just like not giving away the secret formula?
They're just gonna fight.
Wait, get out. Out. Go out if you're gonna do that. Just go to the front room, you fucks. No, go to the front. Go out. She gets it. She's trying to get out.
Oh yeah, he showed you.
Yeah, so he knew. He
shook.
He's get out of here. But
I saw you flinch.
Oh fuck, he was terrified. But what were we saying about the something about jabs and shit? I don't know. Wait if he's coming back.
You know, it doesn't matter. Just continue.
Move on. I know, but that's what I'm saying. I forgot.
Well, I guess we'll go into the next conversation. I was on OnlyFans the other day, and I saw some chick was promoting. She's like doing dick and pussy ratings.
Oh yeah.
And I just thought about it. I was like,
dude
I wonder
can't do
how
that.
many.
A dude can't do that. Dude can't do a pussy rating.
Yeah. No, Tiger probably could get away with it.
No, he wouldn't though. He wouldn't get away with it.
Wouldn't get,
he would get shit for it. But like we'd all be like king.
And I just thought like, how many people like I wonder like how many people are like willing to do it, and the other thing is like, how honest do you reckon those girls are gonna be? Because I feel like I think they wouldn't be so honest because like they want to keep customers satisfied, and if she tells you your dick is nice and big, you'll be like, oh my god, she thinks my dick is nice and big.
The only problem
and then
with
I'll pay her every fucking day $5.
The problem with it is there's no return customer like thing about it. I don't think.
What do you mean?
Like, so you can only rate one person's dick once, you know?
Right.
So like you're paying for the dick rating.
Yeah, okay, no, but you're not going back there for dick ratings all the time.
Yeah.
She's comforted you in a way where she's made you feel like,
so you think it's a good idea to
so like, you're going to keep going back and buy her shit.
But you're seeing it as a marketing strategy. She's got to be a hot chick. She's got to be a hot chick. That's trying to say. I thought of this like, I don't know, like elderly woman that was doing it, you know, or something, because then she's actually she's like Anthony Fantano of like dicks and
she's experienced. Yeah, she was a starlet in her younger days.
I thought you meant like that's what, and there was like a really serious.
No.
They studied him. He's like, the vein on the left side of the dick is just, it's not quite plump enough. And your pussy, it looks like a fucking flower. Get it out of here. It's a fucking 2. Get it out of the fucking face. Get my face. I can see the clip from here.
So I just thought maybe we should. I thought maybe we should find a specific girl on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And like reasonable price.
Yeah.
Person as well.
Yeah.
And send us through, and obviously not show them, but
yeah.
Let the audience know the next week. What we got, the ratings.
Ratings of our penis. Okay, yeah, that actually be pretty interesting. That would be pretty fun.
Because at first I thought about it, that's so weird. And
that's pretty good.
But then I was like, I can make this into a joke.
Yeah, no, that is pretty good. That would be quite funny. Yeah. I'd be down to do that. Yeah.
But like I said, reasonable price, because some bitches will probably be like, $50 for a dick rating.
But the only problem. So do we do it? We do it to the same girl realistically.
No, it has to be
the same girl because we can't have any.
Yeah, it can't be different.
I understand the variable has to stay the same, but at the same time, are we kind of explaining to her are we explaining to her like, that there's going to be 2 dudes sending you a dick pic here?
No.
Or do we just do it on the same account? But
you make an account, I make an account.
You know what I'm saying? But like, it's going to be pretty weird when 2 people on the same day are like, yo, can you rate my dick?
The bitches posted on their things are like, this is what I do, right? Dicks, blah, blah, blah.
So people do that.
Constantly
then 100%. Yeah. I thought
that's what I said. I saw it on OnlyFans.
I thought it was gonna be some random chick. 100%. Oh yeah, easy. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah.
No, these women do this.
Do they like? So do they get any extra points for like pubic hair shaving, like you groom this, or do they literally just rate the dick?
Dude, they don't have a definition or a system for their ratings. Well, I think they just rate you. And that's why I thought, if it's really cheap, maybe we should do like 3.
Bro, I'm sending some good angles.
Maybe we should send it.
I'm doing it like the Eiffel Tower angle.
I'm doing it from here.
Yeah. The Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower. Yeah. You see, it's like, whoa, that's huge.
I've got to show with the nuts as well.
Yeah, you just big fucking
You got to see the nuts.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, no, that's actually a good idea. I reckon we.
And if it's really cheap, I thought we send it to 3 girls. Because then we get like. Average.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So yeah, different girls.
One girl.
Yeah.
Because one girl would just be like, okay,
not my type of dick.
And you know the thing.
Ben's left. Don't like it.
Not only that, but like, what if we fall into the trap of what I just explained, of a girl that's just going, great.
Yeah, she lies. Like, she lies. Yeah, that would.
Oh, baby, it's so big.
Yeah, and then like realistically, what we can do, if say for an example, there's an outlier.
Yeah.
Where someone's giving me a 10 just for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, and we're like, hey, you're definitely lying.
Yeah.
Like, we can just be like, that doesn't. But like, we both cancel both our answers. We know it's an outlier. You know, so she wouldn't just say about what she lied about both. You know? Yeah. So I reckon that's a good idea.
I think if we do it, we go for 3 different categories. And when I say 3 different categories, I mean in terms of the level of stardom or followers.
Oh yeah, we'll find.
So find one that's like got heaps.
Yeah,
one that's got like.
You get one hoe that's just trying to publicize herself, but then one's like super analytical. She's like doing the math about it. She's like taking it.
No, you have to do. One we have to find like a big star.
Yeah.
Second one has to be just me. See, my voice is gone from last night. So second one can just be like just some hot ass chick.
Yeah.
And then the third one, we have to find a chick from Perth that does dick ratings.
Okay, we can. Yeah, sure. I know.
Just because, you know,
why do you want that? I don't know why that means.
But we need that.
I don't know why that means anything though. I don't know.
No. But it's funny because it's like we're getting different demographics. We're getting the locals and we're getting like the stars.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care realistically at the end of the day who it is, but like I'll do it. But
Yeah.
it does. I don't think that changes anything. That doesn't change any variable. I was gonna say like age would be a different variable. I would say, which would be kind of interesting. Like if there was like someone in their 40s, if there's like a mum that does it, if there's a hot mum that does it, I kind of want that.
We could do both. Like we could focus on like both, as in like
we end up buying 10 girls and we're just like. It's like I'm like, imagine I'm like 0.2 points away from you. No, bro, we got to get a couple more tests in. Trust me, I'm feeling confident about these 2 girls.
More tests.
More tests, and then when I'm like a little bit above you, I reckon we got it. Yeah, we got it there.
She didn't understand
so
the metrics.
So what's the average? Let's go. Oh, yeah, that's what I would be like. I'd plan it all out.
Oh shit! Oops, I put it in wrong in the calculator.
Yeah. I think we also need to set up like vagina rating services. I think.
Oh, like you said,
but we're honest. Like we'll be honest about it.
Yeah, but like, is that gonna like you said, we'd get in trouble for that?
No, because we wouldn't make any jokes. We wouldn't make any jokes.
But it's not about jokes. It's like just about.
No, because like I understand like why people would be maybe mad if we just sat there and made fun of people's vaginas. That would be. I understand like people getting a bit angry at that. Look, I still find it funny.
Okay, but so you're gonna.
I understand the anger. I understand.
You're
gonna
be
anger.
dishonest.
No, I just wouldn't make jokes. So I'd be honest. That's all it would be. So I would say, okay, look, I think you need to have some work on your outer labia. Okay. I think because of the toning issue, I'd really go into details about how she could improve her vagina prosperity. Yeah,
if the left flap was just
it looks like you don't
20 degrees to the right.
As you can see here from my sketch, I've put a 6-month plan into play for you about how you should be sitting on public transport, because you actually the way it looks like you've got your right foot over your left, and that is squeezing the left flap to kind of divot into each other.
You need to just like people rewire their brains. You need to remodel that pussy.
Look, unfortunately, the dent is always going to be in that left flap. But what we're going to do, because we know that symmetry is key, what we're going to try and do is now dent the right flap, so that you obviously have symmetrical lips. Because you don't want unsymmetrical pussy lips, unfortunately. That's the last thing you actually want. Actually, the second last thing you want, because the first last thing you want is a flower. You don't want a flower. Man doesn't want to be eating spring fucking flowers.
What are the girls that have flowers? You just said you're not going to say anything, like you're not going to be mean, and now you're just saying all the girls with the flowers.
I'm being honest. Yeah, no, that's me being honest. But people will respect the honesty that I have. So, and like I said, it's like I'll be the Anthony Fantano of fucking vaginas. Okay. And I will brutally rate them. And like, look, if it's a strong 10, I'll tell them.
That almost,
Yeah.
Rate.
That's
close. I
think it's.
It was just it was just the sentencing. It was kind of like it gave me. You didn't say it, but it was so close.
Yeah.
It was kind of like these vaginas. And the sentence was just bad.
I'm just dropping.
These vaginas I'd brutally.
Right. Yeah. I'm just dropping hints.
Okay, they're back.
Yeah, they're back. They're interested in more action. I appreciate if you left. I appreciate if you left. Okay, whatever. No, out. They're just gonna. They do look adorable looking up at me, but you're not gonna get what you want.
So I've got a good question.
Yeah.
How far do you reckon you could go at work in terms of like causing trouble, or let's say best example, how far do you reckon you can get into a tussle with a coworker without getting fired? So like, for example, I reckon like you could get away with a slap, like if you slapped a coworker, and not as a joke.
It depends the coworker. If it's a female, I'm not getting away with that.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fair. No. I mean like another male, and there was reason for you to slap them.
Yeah. I think it still depends on the context of things.
Okay.
Because like
I'll give you context. You guys just working together, and then you guys are just joking, and the line gets crossed.
Yeah. Okay. And so it's personal matters.
Yeah, and then
I would say that's fine because it's got nothing. I'd say that's fine. Because if it's personal matters and it's anger, I'd say that's fine. Like the thing that I would say isn't fine is when it's like either work related.
Oh, okay.
Or,
So like,
or like
he
some
stole my
sort of,
fucking sale.
yeah, or some sort of like I guess just like being a dick, like for no reason. Like if he was like wasn't being aggravated, wasn't like going anything back.
Yeah.
If he was just sitting away on his computer and Gerald comes up and fucking slaps him across the face.
Oh, okay.
And just goes fucking like then I'd say you probably get fired there. Yeah. So but like poor like me lifting on my laptop, if I got one of them, I'd be pretty fuming.
Do you reckon you could get into a fight with a coworker and still keep your job?
Yeah, oh yeah, you can do. I think there's probably been fight. I think there's been like I don't know if there's been fights at my work. Definitely, I shouldn't say that. But like, but there's there's sometimes yelling matches at my work.
Oh,
like,
yelling is like okay.
But there's like sometimes the door closes in one of the offices and it just goes off, and everyone's just kind of like, oh jeez, like that's a fucking battle in there, and especially when it's two of the fiery fellas. Like it was always the dudes. It's always the dudes. Yeah. I've never seen like a woman at work get that angry.
Because they don't like.
They just do not care enough.
They don't feel a need to. It's like
Well, why they're right. Angry? They're right.
Yeah. It's why are you getting angry at work anyways?
Yeah. Well, it's like I understand like your idea is you've got to help the person, but like you don't actually like, especially the people that do get angry about it. They actually don't care about the customer. Yeah. They're generally not the type of person to be like, oh, I'm just trying to do this for this person. It's mainly that they're cared about their job and their security in their job, and that's what they want.
Yeah, and it has probably something to do with their ego.
Yeah. Right. So it's like it's so weird. But I guess it's people just value different things because I just don't value like work like 9 to 5 like that kind of thing. So like if someone is disappointed,
that's what I'm saying.
In that like area, it's kind of like it's not the end of the world for me.
Yeah, you're not gonna fight over it. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to personal matters, when someone brings up something personal, it's out of work stuff. Yeah,
you've probably seen. Like, have you ever seen me get angry at anything personally? About personal reasons? It probably is like more so like I don't think I ever get angry. To be fair, personal shit. It's like for me, like if I am angry,
really. I can be snappy.
For me, like it's because like I'm pretty good at like just taking anything because I kind of have a rule is like realistically I will joke about anything, so like I can take anything even if it's not a joke as a joke, and I can just let it slide and I just let my temper like calm from it. So like that type of shit doesn't normally faze me. It's like external shit, I guess that would be like that gets me angry more than anything if it does. So but yeah, like so I don't think it would be that much of a problem for me. Yeah. Because people can say anything to me and I kind of just like brush it off. It's like an arrogance. Like it's like oh, I don't give a fuck about what you just said, bro. Like. Psh.
Yeah. Because I mean that's kind of the way you have to deal with it at work. If situations like that arise, you just have to like be like fuck. Like, you could say something.
I think that's in life. I just think it's mental. That's generally I think it's happy.
I've told a coworker to grow the fuck up.
Yeah. I mean, like there's times as well just to be like fuck, like to put it like to stand up for yourself more so. It's more.
Yeah, because you can't if you allow people to chip away at you, then they think that you're that person at work that they can just fuck on.
No, that's life. That's life. Everyone does that. Like everyone, people figure that out and like shit on people. And like people that don't stand up for themselves end up getting shat on.
Oh yeah, just like in school, the first thing.
The whole world's against me. It's just stop fucking being a bitch, bro. Stop being a bitch. Like, listen, if you stop being a bitch, like trust me, you start seeing the world isn't as bad.
Jeez, these dogs need attention, guys.
Just go out. You're giving them the attention though, so they're gonna stay. Just don't look at them.
They came to me.
Yeah, you just don't look at them. Just be like,
it's hard, bro. They're cute dogs.
They're cute little fluffy things.
Go away.
Out.
Go away.
But anyway, I was going to mention as well because a funny thing happened to me this week. I got some tattoos done, right, and it was quite hilarious. Like I was trying not to laugh, right, but I went in and like a couple of people getting tattooed, and the dude was like shaping like was like stenciling on where my tattoos were going. Yeah, and I was like at the front of the store. As you walk in, there's like those Japanese like things that like block off things that they can move. I can't remember those sliding things. That block off areas, and they block off the first two like bays, so that if you do need to be hidden, obviously they've got some walking privacy to the general public. Okay. And you walk. So yeah, but you walk in there, and so I was in like the second row back, so I was looking right behind one of the walls of this chick that was getting an under boob.
Oh, okay, so she
was getting like something done like one of those classical chick tattoos that everyone in the world has,
which are so hot. I love those under boob.
My favorite tattoo, I've never seen it done before, and there's so many different variations of it, so it's great. But anyway, I was watching this chick, right, fairly large girl coming in to get a tattoo, right. and she was essentially talking to her. She was like in it for the exact same amount of time as I was, and she was explaining to her tattoo artist that essentially the reason why she wanted it as well was because she had one of those dresses that holds her tits up, but there's that triangle. And it's a really popular dress now, like that's going on.
Which I love. Hey,
oh, very nice.
Shout out to the inventor.
Oh yeah, nice way of cupping the titties. Woo. Brilliant way. They're so inventive about how dresses invent ways to cup titties. Like very, very smart.
Great stuff.
But she was, because she had one of those dresses,
just like those new yoga pants that like.
Oh yeah, they're like,
not to be a freak, guys.
Here you go.
Come on.
But yeah, like, so she was explaining where she wanted it, and she was like, first of all, like I was looking directly at her at one point because he was like shaving my back where it needed to go. Yeah. And
she wink at you?
No, she literally was just like and she was facing me. So like she was
just holding them.
So she was just kind of like, can we like switch positions? Because like both of me and the tattoo parlor were literally just looking directly at the situation. It was like, that was kind of awkward. But then also like she was like trying to like line up the tattoo on her stomach so it was symmetrical. But the problem was like she had pulled like her pants obviously all the way up over like her fat, and she was like doing one of those type of things. Okay, and she was, and the tattoo artist had to ask this question, and I nearly crashed it. Okay. And she was like, I need to know if this is in line with your belly button.
Oof, here comes the awkward situation.
And then she's just like, I think it is. And she goes, and she's just like, I can't. The
resistance when you resist
the tattoo parlor, like the tattoo artist as well, was like really nice about it. Obviously, she's going to be, but she was like, look, like I'm happy, like, you know, just take your pants off and I'll like line it up. But like she was trying to like kind of push about like, how about we just like guess?
Oh my god!
And
she was willing to fuck her up,
but she did end up pulling the pants down. And she like they measured it up, and I was just struggling. I was like, that was quite funny.
Oh,
and it was.
It's a bit awkward.
It was, and I was just like, it was just such a weird situation to be in. But oh well, don't get a titty tattoo underneath you, and
shit happens,
bro. I mean, look. I think all the best women in the world. I think Michelle Obama has one of those tattoos. I think that's what made it popular.
Probably.
Like Michelle Obama was like, I'm gonna get some.
It was actually Caitlyn Jenner that started the trend.
Was it?
No.
Oh. They're the best.
Did I make it sound believable?
Dude, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. I wonder who it was. I want the woman that first got one of those tattoos.
It's probably Rihanna. Actually, I think she popularized it.
Does she have one?
Yeah,
okay, so maybe, who knows?
I think she popularized it.
There's probably some bitch out there that got it in like 2002.
Woman.
And there's one woman out there in 2002. There was no reason why she was a bitch. She might have been a lovely lady. She probably was.
She might have been a very sweet, delightful lady.
Yeah, that was bad of me.
Uncanny.
But even there was probably some lady in 2002 that did it, and she just like didn't get.
Yeah, but I'm saying Rihanna, like.
Sorry about that. We're back.
Yeah, we just had a little bit of a dubstep concert in the background.
We just had to go rave for a second. Like,
yeah, we just had to go to Magnet House for a second.
Round two, we had to like go round twos and was like, fuck.
Did you hear about TikTok banning the crate challenge?
Oh, why? Because people probably dying?
Apparently it's just dangerous and they don't want to promote any sort of.
So is fucking McDonald's.
So are those fucking... oh no, that's on Twitch. I was gonna say the hot tub.
No, they're not dangerous.
Streams.
They're only positive.
They're dangerous to the heart.
They're only positive, bro. They're only doing positive
they're dangerous
things.
To the heart.
They're doing positive things.
And the pockets,
the
bro. Woof.
The pockets.
People tip them probably, don't they?
On hot tub streams.
Don't they? Is that how Twitch works?
But what's yeah. No, yeah. Sorry, my apologies. I was being a retard.
Yeah.
That's all good. Yeah, no, but like.
That's not saying it hurts pockets.
Yeah, but like it's just putting money back into the economy. You know, hopefully those hot tub girls are paying their taxes, and it's
hopefully that we're paying for their water bill.
Yeah, that's what we got to do.
I've actually never even seen one of those hot tub streams.
It was like it's not that interesting. That's why.
I can only imagine why.
Because it's like, I think a lot of it is literally just.
Can we do a hot tub stream, bro?
Yeah.
Dope.
I've viewed one for probably about 5 minutes or so.
And we'll get a few girls in the hot tub.
100%.
Cool thing.
Yeah, we'll just get
champagne and stuff.
We'll like only have girls like in there. Like you don't even have to be in there if you don't want to. Like if you
I'll
if
be
you want
directing.
to, if you want to just go like sit over there.
I'll be directing. I'll be like, all right, you on the left, you on the
Actually,
right.
yeah, we're both not in it. We're both not in it. We're just both we're
voicing over.
And yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a different episode, and they're just gonna talk for like the full hour about girl issues. It was just girl time in the spa time with Spaz and friends. One of them will be called Spaz. Yeah, one of them will be called Spaz.
Okay.
They're gonna have nicknames, cute girl nicknames.
Okay.
And they have girl chats where they like all get on their phones and talk about the guy they've been texting and about how they don't know if he's real or not, or if he's like, you know, yeah. And
how he just.
Yeah, girl chats, girl time, girl chats with Spaz in the spa. Spaz in the spa. Spaz in the spa. That's what it's called. It's going to be on ScumCast. On our ScumCast, but it's our second podcast.
Have to find a girl called Spaz now.
Yeah, and then different like Ignite girls every week.
Okay.
Like
why Ignite, bro? I'm gonna start.
I feel like they're.
Are we starting our own brand, bro?
No, I feel like their girls probably. I don't know. I'm just interested about their payment structure because I know Dan's going through some rougher times.
Oh, is he?
But he's definitely He's not doing as well. Because apparently his weed business is terrible. Oh, apparently. So
they're not liking his gas.
It's just I don't think like
it's mid.
I think it's also actually more so that like his expenses are like actually still ridiculous. So it's like kind of like a lot of it. I understand. Unbelievable that they actually opened the door. Out, get out! You fucking opened the door. Out! That is unbelievable. Like the sass that she did that with as well was unbelievable. She's like, I'll just fucking walk through. I'll just go straight through here.
Another thing that's going on is the whole Insta thing. Apparently, all these bots. Keep commenting, you tweaking on like everyone's photos.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Like everyone? Like why? Like what's?
I don't know. Apparently it was like some sort of weird bug on Twitter.
No, that's gonna be just one hacker dude that's doing that. Like that's just one dude.
Tweaking.
That's just one dude joking around with.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like just
that's so funny.
A lot of those dudes apparently, like I was reading up on it. Apparently hackers like their actual idea is literally just to break things and like prove that they can do it, and then
there's like a reputation in like unlocking things, which only makes sense.
But like they actually don't really like the people that go into things and fuck shit up. Like they like to be able to be like the hackers. Apparently are the ones that like hack and then are like proud about doing it, and then they tell the people like I fucked up your shit, or like we're just proving it. So
more so maybe even like
they look down on the other people.
Well, they just go, look, I'm able to do it.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
So I'm just in the hacker community.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just like, on the showing you I can.
Yeah. On the hacker subreddit, they don't respect like the other ones that do the fucked up shit. They're like, wow, we have morals. We don't associate with the hackers that do shit for bad reasons.
The union of hackers.
I am Jason. I have never touched a female, but I plan to when Elon's next robot comes out.
But I've hacked females' computers before, so I guess you could say I've been inside them.
Yeah, I know everything about them.
Inside their minds.
Inside everything.
Their photos.
That actually is scary. In theory, like if you got a hold of someone's like messaging account, whatever messaging service they use as their main one, and like had that information, you know so much more information about them than like you can ever like find out.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just like you have endless conversations to learn about someone, which is like scary because that's so easily hackable.
Yeah.
Like that, like I just think
not just that, the fact that they could use that against you.
That's what I mean.
Message other people.
Oh no, I mean also like going forward, how easy is fraud going to be?
Oh yeah.
Like when you start getting hackers that can literally just create like things, and it's like you can.
Wait, I'm not sure if it's in Sweden, but in one of the Scandinavian countries, did you see they made it like they made a new mandate where it's like if you Photoshop a photo, it like you have to say that you've done it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or like you can get a fine or go to jail for it.
I think that's fair. Like where do you stand on the whole like people photoshopping their photos?
I don't care for it much because as much as you can catfish someone, at the end of the day, when they see you in real life and you're not who you are, you lose.
What do you have?
Do you
on
know what
those,
I mean?
Like, no, I get what you mean. But what do you have on those people that like moan about like the big celebrities doing it when they have like big fans and like big so like young followers and shit?
Yeah, I know they hate on them because it's like they think because you're a celebrity, you're a role model. You're not a role model.
Yeah, no, you never signed up for that. Yeah.
It's just more so like people going, oh, like they just putting out these like false like narratives and these identities, and all these young girls or boys or whatever want to be like them, and it's not real. And it's like, yeah, I get it, but like, what is fucking real? Like there's so many other ways of deception or like doing something that will alter someone's mind.
Because how different is Photoshop to makeup?
Very.
But
that was a bit of a silly question.
No. But like,
I understand where you're going with this. Where you're
in terms of like, no, but like in terms of like, they're more similar than to be like no makeup versus makeup, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, it's something that you can use to change. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Face.
So like
but Photoshop is different because Photoshop you alter your body.
Yeah, no, I understand that fully. But like, you understand like the comparison between makeup and photoshopping, in my opinion, is closer than makeup and no makeup. Because I find it ridiculous. Like, look, and this is again not
that
me hating
also
on
is just dependent on the level of makeup.
Yeah, no.
Because if someone just puts some little bit just to accentuate things, it's fine. But like, there's people that like. I
still find it unbelievable, like the fact that we as a human race have like created this thing, to make like half of the human race more appealing.
Well,
but that's how society planned it.
Makeup was originally made for men, apparently. So.
Yeah, no, but I don't like it switched obviously,
yeah.
And I just don't know how. But like, I don't know how we as a society went. Yeah, that's what we want to do. I don't know. That's interesting. Like how that kind of like shaped
someone. It's usually just someone that was rich and they were like, you know what, I'm fucking ugly. What's a good way to hide this ugliness? And then all the other higher class people are like, oh, what is she wearing? What is she wearing?
I just think like, surely
is that not for
like
men?
for me, right? I would like. I think you're.
It's just Beatrice over there.
What is that on her face?
Why is she wearing Man's Massacre?
She's
Mascara, fucking retard.
I've got
This is why I said we should do the podcast tomorrow, but I'm like legitimately just 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah, I'm around similar, so it's like, but like, there's like, what are you gonna? I was never gonna.
My brain just feels drained.
I was never gonna sleep for like longer than like that, you know. I just like I was gonna then wake up at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, that was the only issue.
And it's like,
once it was 7 o'clock, it's like, I can only sleep till like 10, 11.
That's what I mean. To be fair, I didn't mind that. Like I put my alarm.
Like 3 hours was okay.
I put my alarm clock to 12 because that's how much time I gave myself. I was like midday. I'm fine with that. I'll wake up at midday. That's absolutely fine. But I woke up at 10 naturally, so I was like, okay. And I honestly kind of well rested at that point. At that point, I was like, okay, I'll actually get up and like.
Oh yeah, when I got up, I was like, oh, I'm up already. So. That's how I felt.
Yeah, I
don't know if you should be like doing that sort of saluting, but
get out. Fucking yeah, listen to me, you little bitches.
Funniest thing recently as well that happened was how OnlyFans did a whole 360.
So are they back? Are they back on? Yeah, they had to. They were going to lose all their business.
Oh yeah,
or 95% of it, like 97%.
Which is
a lot of it. Yeah, so and like they were just gonna lose out to some other competitor. That was gonna be like,
which would just be so like. I understand they were like trying to clean their like brand up and like make it, you know.
So what actually? So do you actually know what the idea behind it was? Because I honestly don't know.
I think a new company either bought into it or a new partner joined the venture.
But like you got to question. You got to question the marketing ability of those high execs that are buying a multi-million-dollar company. And they go, yeah, we'll just make the one decision that will ruin the company. Who the fuck thought that?
I'll explain
honestly, like you have to have a low IQ. No, and to be in that job getting paid as much as he is, that is an embarrassing fucking decision.
It's not low IQ. It's just low awareness.
Yeah.
Like you're not aware of the market and normal people because you're in such a high elite spot that to you it's like, oh, we can switch it and it'll still make us a budget.
So how do you reckon the meeting went? So look, guys, we just brought out this new business. We want to, it's going really well, brilliant trajectory over the last 2 years. How can we improve that though? Any ideas? And then you got fucking Steve at the back going, mate, look, how about we fucking switch up the game?
Mate, there's too much bloody porn on there.
Look, think about this, right? Everyone comes to our website for what? Exclusive tits of people that they haven't seen. Unbelievable idea, whoever thought of it. Yeah. How about we take that premise and we don't do it anymore? Yeah. And then he goes, Steve, you're a fucking legend, mate.
Then we rename ourselves from OnlyFans to Only Twitch.
And then we're more of a family inclusive thing. We start doing kids content.
Then we promote hot tub streams.
I've got this idea. How about we make a concept where creators can create 1 minute short clips, and we call them something not reels, not what can we call them?
Quick feels.
Quick feels.
Yes.
Quick feels. Yeah. Quick feels. Yeah.
Because it's such a quick.
Yeah, it's a nice, quick instant. And it's going to get to their emotions, and it's. I don't think anyone's doing it in the market right now. I don't think any social media platform is doing something like this.
What if we put a chat?
A chatting system, a live streaming system, Yes, live streaming.
Done that before.
No, I don't think anyone's done that. Long form video. I think their actual idea was to become like Patreon.
I think so too. I think that's where they were trying to push it towards, and then they realized, oh my god, like everyone's against us.
Oh my god, Patreon already exists. How about I stay in my own lane?
Yeah.
It's like a strip club wanting to become a normal club. It's like, nah, just stay in your lane. Like we like you where you are. Like you're dominating that area. Like you're doing well.
Killing it.
Yeah, we don't want you to become like these guys. We have these guys. We don't need more of these guys. We need you.
Yeah.
You know, you're doing a very good job.
How much more do you reckon a strip club makes than a normal club of the same size?
I think it'd be pretty.
You reckon it'll be even?
I don't think it'll be that. I think clubs have so many more people in it.
Yeah, but it's like.
And drinks are expensive, man. Like people are buying. I do get what you mean, like the mean spend. So people
are throwing a lot.
The average person spends a lot more at a strip club, like 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's just so many more people in a club that like it's gonna like earn more. Like there's like hundreds in a club, whereas you got like 50 people max in a strip club. 50, you know, so it's like, and you
but sometimes you're like throwing 150 at a time.
Yeah, but you could have a group of 5 friends spend that on one set of drinks.
Yeah, but like you could do that same thing at the strip club as well, and buy a lap dance for yourself.
I just think like the drinks like add up so much for like clubs. And
Probably,
it would be like higher. But like the average, it's like, I mean, you can spend fucking $200 fucking easy in a strip club. It's quite easy, and like it is funny looking at strip clubs. Like the people there are hilarious. Like I love it.
Yeah, like, there's like so many different characters. Like you obviously see the same thing in the club, but it in a strip club, it's like the age difference is also
to give some context. Well, we were at a strip club this morning, right? And I'm gonna out this dude because fuck whoever. So cool. But did you see the dude like who was probably like 5'3" in like an oversized suit? A suit that didn't fit him.
Bro, when there was one point where I was walking past him and he like hugged one of the strippers and she was in like long heels and he was like his like chin was hitting her belly button. And I was like, oh.
I thought it was hilarious, bro. And he knew what he was doing. He
wasn't a little person.
He was in his comfort zone.
He wasn't a little person.
He loved it. He knew what he
was
wanted.
just a short king.
He felt loved there.
Yeah.
Which is, do you know why that is so like sad as well? Because those dudes that are there
for real love.
Yeah, and like they do get they get fooled.
So you're telling me that stripper that was talking to me that whole time didn't actually love me?
It's like they're really good at their job. It's like, wow.
She wasn't calling me honey and babe because she liked me?
She winked at me. I thought we had a connection. I fell in love at a stripper. It's like those strippers, man. They like they're not even strippers. Aren't even like the type of people you think they are. Because like they know they have to, like they get more money if you pull on a man's emotional heartstrings. Yeah. So like if women's. Yeah. But like they know like if you get like a sad dude who works like a decent job.
Oh, 5 for guys.
So if you get one of them to fall in love with you, you will make so much more money than some like.
You know why? Because they will call you out for privates as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Privates are like $300-400.
And then that dude, he's like, oh my god, she called me out.
Yeah.
None of these other guys. She didn't call any of these other guys.
Oh.
You know, wow.
Sure, mate. Well, fucking.
She picked me.
Imagine you're this guy that just works FIFO and you're just telling you like the guys that are working there like about your life and stuff. And I fucking don't really have a girlfriend, but I guess like I'm kind of seeing this stripper, you know, like every time I go over there, you know, she comes and sees me. Or like, look, I pay her and stuff, but like she gives me like extra deal because, you know, like she really into me.
Yeah, we've
never hooked up and she doesn't let me touch her, but like, or like we really talk for hours. We have a real good connection, and every time I go back, you know, I spend like $10,000 on her every time, but like, you know, she really understands me.
Yeah, we're getting to this point in the relationship now where I think we're ready to go to the next step. I'm gonna ask her if she wants to go for a date, and it's gonna go really well. I think
super well.
I think it's gonna be swimming. She's meant for me. She doesn't treat any of the other guys like this. It's all me.
Do you reckon? Do you reckon? Do you reckon you could get a stripper on a date? Like, you reckon you could convince a stripper to go on a date with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was just a quick question.
But I think it would obviously depend, but it would just also I would you
do you think you'd feel because in the context of where you are, do you feel like a part of you would not fully believe it?
I would believe in the moment I wouldn't believe it. I wouldn't even if she said yes.
Unless she hit you back the next day or something.
Even if I wouldn't actually see it I think you still would be. I'm pretty good at reading sincerity, so but also those. No, I'll admit those chicks. They can beat me. They beat me all the time. In fact, they beat me all the time. Okay? It was actually a point I was going to.
When I have a few drinks and you're wearing nothing but lingerie and you're going like this. And honey.
Yeah.
You probably can convince me to fucking.
You can fool me, because I was actually going to mention as well. This was something I was going to tell you a bit earlier. And I said I'll save it to this.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
If you're at a club, right, and you're dancing with someone, it goes both ways as well as this, because I fully understand that the textbook way to get out of dancing with someone. So I'm going to go get myself a drink. I'll be back. Yeah. That's the textbook thing. Yeah. But you just say I'm going to go get a drink. I'll be back. Yeah. But when you say okay, I'm gonna so last night I was dancing with this chick. And she goes, I'm just gonna get a drink. I'm gonna be right back.
My dad just died.
Yeah, my dad died. I've got oh my god. But but also she was taking care of her friend. I was right next to her. Okay. Who also so I was kind of okay, she's done the thing. I'm cool with it. I can move on. I don't give a fuck. Okay. But I was also kind of but her friend is right there, and she was babysitting her. I was I don't think she's gonna leave her. And she gave me a time. She's I'm gonna be only a couple minutes. I'll be back. So she seemed she seemed eager. Okay. But I'm sorry. In 5 minutes, I'm losing life. In there, I'm not in the same position. You get pushed to. I'm 5 minutes later. I'm halfway across, and I'm just is she ever gonna turn up? But I'm 7 meters away and 200 people apart. So it's that's over. You can't go if you bro. You can't leave. So if you say, hey, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm gone. I've already left. Oh, so I'm a snake in the grass. I'm no, I don't even count out. I just don't hope for it. Look, if she crosses paths again, she crosses paths. And you're oh, what's going on? But it's
I was looking for you, I swear.
But if not, I'm gonna get lost because people move, man. Yeah. And because I remember I was 15 minutes later. I was oh yeah, I was that chick's not back. And I was looking around for a friend to see if a friend was still there. And I was lost a friend. I was the friend's nowhere to be seen. And I realised I was halfway across the stage, which is why I couldn't find him because you can't see past 6 people. Yep. You ever also have those unbelievable moments in a club where because there's so many heads, but everything you lock eyes with someone and it can be random as well, and it can be random, but there's just so many heads and it's weirdly perfect. Yeah. And it's it's a luck of the draw because
and you smile at each other.
Yeah. But have you had it because I've had it with good looking chicks, but have you had it with a bad looking chick where you're
where she's looking at you and then I've had a situation where I was so it might be I don't know it might have been my lazy eye or something that might have that might have fucked me. Oh yeah. But I was staring at this group of girls and I was staring at
you weren't even at the club.
You just no I was staring at this one chick, but next to her was her friend too, and I thought
looking at both of them.
No, I think it was my lazy eye. I did something a little bit sus, and so the other girl was staring at me as well, but the girl that started coming to me was her friend, which was not good at all. And I think she thought I was staring at her. And then she's approaching me. I just go turn around and walk away.
That's terrible, bro. You got to cop that one, unfortunately.
No, I couldn't.
You got to cop that one. You got to go, oh, fuck, this is...
Usually, and my best excuse, always, if they come up to me and it's the wrong one, I'll go, well, were you Because they won't say, "Were you looking at me?" But like, you know,
were you looking at me?
You.
Oh, you want?
But if any of them would ever say to me, "Are you looking at me?" Like, "Were you looking at me?" I'd be like, "Oh, sorry, no, I'm blind. I was just looking in a direction."
Oh, so you just played the blind card?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's. But like,
because when I tell them I'm blind,
to be fair, you actually are.
Blue.
I'm surprised you could even see him. Like, I'm surprised.
Oh, see, that's the only issue about going to the
your
clubs.
Your eyes work perfectly fine in the clubs.
No, they don't actually, which is the sad thing because I'm guessing I miss a lot of glances.
Oh yeah, 100% you would, because a lot of them happen from range, bro. A lot of them happen from range.
Yeah, and
like you can only see a 2 meter radius. You've got like a. Really
I see. That's what I realized. I used to be much more of a poacher when I fucking wore when I wore my contacts at the clubs.
Yeah.
Because then like.
Why do you not wear them now?
Because I don't have any at the moment.
Oh,
but
okay.
I feel an awkwardness now because I don't see if people are looking at me, so I can never recognize whether
you can tell like there's a length of look that is like judgeable. Well,
I become very indecisive because I don't know if you're looking at me or not.
Yeah.
So I don't try.
Well, the longer the look that you have with someone, kind of like.
But if someone's dancing and they're dancing and we're staring at each other like this, then it's obvious.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. The I was about to say is the longer you stare at someone, the faster you can like kind of advance, if that makes sense. The more straight.
Yeah, usually it's always like you're dancing, they're dancing, and you start staring at each other, and you start closing in, and then you.
Yeah. It's a beautiful system.
Simple as that.
It's a beautiful system. It's just like
it's a beautiful.
It's
dance.
Almost as like the world is made for it, and it's like wow, this is so.
Oh
beautiful.
wow,
our worlds are connecting. Our worlds are connecting, and it's like so beautiful.
I think I'm in love.
And like that's.
I think there is a sort of romanticism from movies about that whole like you stare at them and it's like love at first.
But I think people give it like people. You wouldn't want to like say, "Hey, where'd you meet your mum?" "Oh, I met her at a club." Like, I don't think that happens. I don't know.
I think that happens plenty.
I think it does. I think
you'd be surprised.
I think it just doesn't have a positive connotation anymore. Like really?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I don't care at all because like realistically, like
you can meet a person in the worst situation, but it still turns out to be a great relationship.
That's what I'm saying, and like you might never even go clubbing again, sort of thing. It might not even be your thing. So it's like
you can say you met your wife at the fucking strip club.
Yeah. She was like the stripper, and we got married.
Just a random chick at the strip club.
Yeah. So that
But telling someone that would be like, what the fuck, like what?
Yeah, people like that's what I'm saying. People just look down on it and like, who you fucking dirty little guy? That would never work. That relationship, my relationship, nice and strong. We met at Walmart.
The only woman I want to marry is a woman that I meet in the library.
And we're going very strong, 12 years strong. We don't argue. We get along. She gets what she needs. Happy wife, happy life. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, kill me. So I was thinking about it because recently I was on Instagram and I saw this beautiful girl, like at least 8.5, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
With her parents.
Yeah.
Right? And both of her parents, no offense, atrocious.
Were they old or were they just ugly?
Just ugly.
Okay, interesting.
And I was just thinking
where were they from?
I don't know.
No, but like, do you like Eastern European? Like, what kind of vibe did you have?
Australian.
That's very strange. That's very strange. That's I feel that's rare for an Australian.
And I was just thinking in my head, I was like, how lucky are you to have two ugly parents and then you turn out not to just be alright looking, but like hot as fuck.
Do you know what I honestly believe? I honestly do believe it's about how people are taken care of. I don't think genes have crazy amounts.
Oh, come on, dude! You can't say that.
They do.
If you saw the photos of their parents,
but that's what I'm saying.
Then you understand because her
no, but that's what I'm saying.
Faces are very like non-symmetrical.
That's what. But no, but that is why I'm saying it. I don't think genes have that much to do with it. She has their genes, but how you take care of yourself generally means how healthy you're.
Yeah, but okay, I understand that aspect. Yes, I believe you, and I understand what you're saying. But it's still, if you saw the parents, you'd understand the context of the faces were just, you know.
But that is my point, though.
But that's not anything to do. Those people looked healthy. They weren't fat.
Yeah, like, no, I know what you
face.
mean. No, but I mean, like in terms of
so
like.
How is that not genetics?
I think like.
You think if you touch your daughter's face when she's younger and you mold it, you know, when she's a baby.
I think literally you would that would actually work. I'm not even kidding. That would work.
Okay.
Like braces, that moves your jaw. Like those
I
sorts of things.
understand that, but like you moving your
when
daughter's...
yeah, dude. If you had things in place,
when
a
I
bone
have my
structure
kid-
machine,
when I
a
have
bone
my
structure
kid,
machine.
I'm just gonna
to give him the
get,
sickest
a,
jawline.
One like a bucket thing that just goes around. And, just like
That's molded him to be handsome Squidward. So like he has this killer jawline.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm not even kidding. That would work though, because like the growing bones would shape in that way, because that's how we work as humans. We adapt to things. So like growing up, that's what I think it is. Like you will sometimes you can get genes, and like sometimes, and I think like things are normally like given. So like you might have your dad's nose, your mum's eyes, something like that, and like you might get unlucky with that.
Yeah.
I also think general health growing up as a kid. So like if you're healthy as a kid growing up, like But there's also I'm pretty sure there's studies done between how much water you drink and how symmetrical your face is. Apparently, sleep and water drinking is like linked to like symmetry in the face.
But your face forms by like what?
I also think it's health as well. But like, look, you can still unlucky, and one side of your face is like up here. Like,
but that's just that her parents just.
Oh yeah, she's like, there is still luck involved, obviously. Genes.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying though. I think a lot of it is actually
like all the luck. When I saw them, I was surprised.
Yeah, but like if you compare me to my dad. Like I don't look like I'm the most opposite human being of my dad.
I understand in terms of like, but your dad's still not ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, but like literally every single I don't have a single part of him. Maybe my eyebrows. That's about it. But I know about that. You know that
I'm
that
still
the
saying
genes,
both
the genes,
of the parents were just
the genes that I inherited were like fucking don't know where they came from.
Yeah.
So it's like I look similar to my mom, I guess, but in a way. But
yeah, like you're just an ugly version of your mum.
Cool, bro. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Thanks, man.
Yeah. No worries.
I appreciate the kind words to my mother.
This was a good question that I thought that might be a little sensitive to some. What do you believe is the hottest race? And I'd say you got a country. Obviously, no, like race. So I'd say like Latinas. I'd say that like. When I say Latinas, I don't mean like I'm saying Latinos. I guess. Like the men and the women, I think they're the best.
Yeah, it's between Central and Eastern European.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
You don't think Latinos are better looking?
No, yeah, I don't like them as much. Because like the Latinos in my eyes have like more of the rounder faces, and I'm not as attracted to that as the
fair enough.
as the pretty much
you
just like
you like faces like the sharp faces like
nice, and that's why
I understand why you started this podcast with me, but I know you want to look at me all the time.
100%. That's the only reason why I actually have you as a friend. I'm just like I just want to. So you what like is there any like country that you have?
Honestly, lately Puerto Ricans.
Oh yeah, are they count as Latinos?
Yeah.
Are they not a Puerto Rican, not like part of America or some shit?
Yeah, but they're still Latinos.
That is Latino, isn't it? Still, is it?
Yeah.
What describes as a Latino? Like, because there's Spain, there's Spanish ones, and then South American ones.
Yeah, because like.
Are Mexicans Latinas?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mexicans are
okay.
Okay.
So all of South America, and then I guess Spain, Portugal.
Why are them two included?
Morocco.
Why are those two fucks included in Latinas?
Not.
Why the fuck do we have all Latinas? We're like, oh yeah, all the South Americans, and then we're like these two fucking countries.
Because I think the reason they're Latinas
Cross the border
is because of the fact that it's the Spanish and the.
I guess they speak Portuguese, don't they? They speak Portugues and Spanish down there.
A few of the countries in South America speak Portuguese and Spanish.
Yeah,
and then most of them
that makes actually a lot more sense now that I think about it. I just had to think about it for 1 second. They speak the same fucking language. That makes sense. But yeah, no, I'd say Central European. Or Eastern European, 100%. Like that's yeah. They're the golden This is the golden era. I think.
The golden standard.
Yeah, I think there's something else in like just the grass over there.
To be honest, like those like Ukrainians and like Russians are just like. I love that sharp facial structure that they have.
I think I have made my decision of Central above them because I like the well balancedness of it all. But yeah, like I think we are literally just deep diving into like what we were saying, like the rating women. Like, we're gonna do a Tinder like breakdown where we're just gonna go through our Tinder and go through every single photo and be like, you gotta fix up your posture. You got a wonky shoulder. I don't like your nose. and then it's just like, and we're gonna be harsh.
That freckle on your cheek should be at least 2 centimeters to the left.
Think about getting that removed. Gross. I wouldn't. Look, would I ask my dad to pay for me to get that removed? Yes. Do I understand not everyone is as lucky as me? Yes. So look, I'm not saying it would make you a better person, but I would get it removed. Think about getting the freckle removed.
If only you didn't have eyes.
If only maybe you had a smaller nose.
Just if only you just
If
just fucking.
If only you just weren't you.
If only you knew.
If only you just weren't.
If
ugly.
only you just.
If only you weren't just an ugly piece of shit. Maybe like you'd be pretty. Like me. Like what the fuck?
Ew, your
God.
aura.
Off.
It's
whack. Like off the vibe chart.
That's how I base my Tinder swipes, based on the aura. I don't even look at the photos. I just feel the aura.
No, bro. The vax. You got to be vaxxed.
Oh, and also vaxxed.
You gotta
obviously.
Come on, if you're not vaxxed.
I don't even have to mention that because that's just a known. Rule.
I haven't seen a single Biangin gal that is vaxxed. And do you know why? Because they don't give a fuck about screaming it to the world. They know why they're on Tinder. Exactly. For validation, the same reasons everyone else is. And that's I've been scratching.
I reckon we start cutting this pod. Start getting to the part where they go cut.
Why?
Because I feel like we've spoken enough.
Oh, why don't you just say it then?
You just made that so awkward.
Yeah, but I didn't know what you mean.
But before we cut the pod, I just wanted to give one hot take that some people might disagree with. Would you say, right?
Yeah.
That Jordan Peterson is our generation's great philosopher?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
He's not like he's not a philosopher. There's no ideas that Peterson really has. He's just kind of like rephrasing what Nietzsche and Carl Jung kind of like have said. There's not really much, unfortunately for Peterson, there's not really much to delve into. So there's not like Maisie. There's an alarm going off. I don't think it's mine.
No, I don't think it's mine either.
It sounds like a house alarm though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is good.
This is noise interruption hour apparently.
Today,
I was gonna say
call this podcast noisy.
Yeah, noises. I hear voices. But there's not really much to like discover. So like, because like that's what.
But don't you think philosophizing is just sometimes often? I use the fucking. Okay, cool, true. That was definitely philosophizing from me.
That's deep, bro.
Isn't it often you regurgitating ideas but seeing them from different perspectives?
No, not really. No, like all the best philosophers.
Oh, jeez.
All the best philosophers have like kind of like revolutionized it in a way and like come up with new like ideas. So there's no. But
would you say he is the?
He's a great teacher. That's like.
Do you reckon he's our generation's like almost prophetic teacher in some sense then?
It's weird, right? Because I completely understand why, because he gets a lot of hate from certain people, which I like somewhat understand to a degree, because I understand like realistically a lot of the things that Jordan Peterson teaches, like to some people that feel like he has like a negative stance. They say like, oh, he's like it
sounds like Kermit the Frog.
No, yeah, that. But he also like doesn't actually tell you anything of value, because they say, oh, realistically, he's telling you to do simple things. I was like, I could tell you to do that. But obviously, it's not about that realistically. It's more so about the actual guidance, which is like, I don't understand how people don't just see it as a positive thing for people. Like, if someone is a fan of someone, because I don't think he like people. He doesn't rally people together to like fight weird things. He just says shit, and people go, wow.
He stands firm on his virtues and what he believes.
He doesn't, because like he doesn't like have like this group of like people like trying to take down the world or anything. He doesn't have like what probably Alex Jones has, who's like who probably wants a war of people to like rally with me. I agree with. He doesn't really give a fuck about that. He just wants to help people. So like I think people see it in the wrong way. So like I would say it's kind of like that, but I also do understand where those people come from, as much as they are being ignorant. I think to the point of him just trying to help people. their point is he is just regurgitating things where if you read them, it's like that makes a lot of sense, but it's also very simple. It's
Don't
not,
you
he doesn't say anything. We're like, whoa! He's just a very intellectual human being.
But don't you think you connecting the dots from these different scripts and putting it all together, don't you still think that's something?
Yeah, definitely. Then that's what I mean.
No
that's what I mean by he's a really good teacher. He's a really good lecturer. The problem also with things like philosophy, though, it's kind of proven that it's much better when the human being learns it for themselves. So that's why these people have like very like harsh critics, because they don't like learning it from someone else subconsciously. So you like figuring it out yourself. So they say that as a teacher as well. That's like the hardest aspect of teaching, is trying to get it so that they figure it out rather than giving them the answer. Because people, when you give someone the answer, it doesn't fully acknowledge with them. But if you come up with the idea yourself, you love the idea, and like because you love the idea, you're going to listen to it a lot more. So that's what the best art of teaching is. So that's why, realistically, I think even he would say to a degree, he doesn't want that's why like he would be vague, because he's very vague. Like,
you sort of have to be vague with those.
That's what I'm saying. So like, because it's like kind of just like putting ideas. And he actually said the one thing that I listened to him recently about, which was like kind of genius in the way he said it in terms of why I thought, wow, that was smart, was when he was talking about how the way he reads like scripts or lectures or like things coming into or any essay.
Yeah.
And he can tell a first written essay because it's just regurgitated bullshit he's read it so many times. And then he notices like the next part of the next essay they might do, there might be like a little section of his own idea. And that's what he encourages, is people have their own ideas. And then with that idea, he will like literally like won't even pay attention to the rest of the essay. He will circle that and be like, focus on that.
Yeah.
And then like that, and then he like that's where he teaches us from, which is very smart.
because that's teaching individualism.
But that is pretty much all it is. So it's like
to think for yourself, because what's right to someone else is not right to you.
And also, like, it's like you've said it to me as well, like, that made me realize, because you were like, there's a moment you don't realize when someone else has a glass shattering moment.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, you only notice it for you.
Yeah.
And, like, sometimes when it happens to you, you're like, whoa, what's going on in the world?
Yeah.
Like, but no one knows you've just had that shattering moment. Yeah. You can have it at any moment.
And the catalyst can be something that has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, and it could be that other person even said it could mean nothing to them. It could have just been a sentence. So, like, but it can mean so much to you.
Yeah.
So, like, that's also why I feel kind of like it's bad that people do hate on people for just like saying simple things when they could help a lot of people, like, because you don't understand where people are.
What he has done has
like,
created so many glass shattering moments.
Yeah, but like people will see it as like, oh, he hates these type of people. He hates this. He's a Nazi. He's a Nazi. Fucking kill him because he's one of the evil lizard people.
Lizards.
He's friends with Joe Rogan. If you're friends with Joe Rogan, bro, he's a lizard person. Joe Rogan's a lizard person, bro. 100%. Bro, he's working on the CIA.
No one can be that.
He's literally 5'2" as well.
No one can be that small and built.
Yeah. Joe Rogan's got one of the weirdest career paths I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah.
Just because, like,
you gotta respect that, because he did everything he wanted.
At the same time, though, do you reckon he's lost a bit of his fun? Because I don't think he's as good of a comedian as he used to. Because a lot of people give him hate about his comedy. A lot of people give him hate about his comedy, right? I don't think his actual stand-up was actually that bad. Because he's very structured and he knows how to structure a joke and he's intelligent. I actually can't like his stand-up more than I like his general conversational comedy. I don't find
he's more of a better interviewer than anything.
Yeah, 100%. But his actual stand-up's quite good because he thinks about it and he just deconstructs things, and he's very good at that. So like that works quite well. But his actual like funniness in conversation, he's actually just not. But like I was listening to it because I watch a lot of Bad Friends. And like they could just call people, they'll call a lot of comedians, and they're obviously always kind of like in joke mode. Yeah. But like they were like, don't call Rogan, he wouldn't want to be on the show.
Yeah.
And I was like, is there like a bit of him where because I look at Rogan now, I'm like, do you have do you have fun though? Because I understand.
I think he has fun all the time. I think his definition of fun is just a scheduled system where he's doing.
It's strange for a comedian to be like that though.
He's in a sauna. He's shooting his art.
I get that because I fully understand why that makes you feel accomplished. I think you'd get to that level. I feel but that's like accomplishment. I mean like fun. He
probably has fun. He seems to, but those podcasts can be fun sometimes.
No, that's what I mean though. Like, would you not see, right? Like, if you had a bunch of friends that are comedians and like they're all the same, and they're like, and someone calls you up and like they're having a joke with you, you'd think they would be like that type of person.
Into it.
I don't know any. I don't know. All I'm saying is I don't know any other. I don't know any other comedians that are kind of like it. Is what I'm more saying. Most of them are always kind of like in comedian mode, where they're happy to crack jokes like whenever and wherever. That's the only thing I've realized recently.
I think Joe is always in comedian mode as well. Even when he's serious with science and stuff, he'll still crack little jokes and.
No, I know that, but I mean in terms of because there's comedian mode and then there's just like absolutely they're just joking around sort of thing.
Yeah. Like Theo goes into those states of like, basically, like complete sarcasm or complete fantasy.
Where
he's telling a story that's not real.
That's what I mean.
He's so like.
I feel like Joe used to be more like that. But I think that might be age.
I think I was gonna say that was my main thing that I was gonna mention to that was age.
Did you see the video of him in like I think it might be his like cryogenic like water tank or whatever it was?
No,
he like filmed himself in it, and it looks. I imagine it's freezing by the way he's like clenching and like he's like focusing. He's like fucking just there like this in his tub, and it's like going red, and it's just like you can see his chunky body in the tub, and he's just like shaking. It's like the most Joe Rogan thing in the world. And it's like this little nugget just going day by day. Shout out to you, Joe Rogan, I guess.
Shout out to Joe. Shout out to Jordan Peterson.
Are we doing our
Sunday selection?
Sunday selection? I actually have no idea what it is.
I'll go with Ray Vaughan, Tap. He's a new signee to TDE. Songs are dope.
Fuck. Have I even listened to music this week? Fuck. That's I've got like nothing on my list. I'll Beat Your Ass by fucking Tyrone Woodley.
Oh,
okay. It was trash. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't that. Trying to see what it probably was without. I listened to Chase a bit this week, so I'd probably say maybe Understood by Aaron May. I listened to that quite a bit, so I'd say that's going to be the shout out.
Yeah, cool. That's it for today, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Out here. That stinks, dude. That fucking reeks.
I told you, bro.
Yeah, but that's not even a joke.
Was never a joke. I even myself was like, fuck.
Yeah, I'm not even kind of don't want to go in the room right now. Like,
just spray it. Do you have spray?
Yeah, fuck.
Or just like, inhale. Exhale.
No.
Inhale. Exhale.
Like 3 or 4 squirts of it will just do into the air.
Nah, you're gonna do it like a wog, 30 squirts.
Don't do it on things, do it so it like evaporates in the air sort of thing. Do a couple more near the door. That's where I'm gonna have to come in. Is it gone?
Blessings.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's fine now. Well, look at me, I'm professional with my detailed notes and references.
Nah, it still smells over here, bro. It still smells over there, bro.
Detailed notes and references.
Bro, I'm gonna have to do this one more though.